All right, so welcome to Convoluted Cube, your weekly video game podcast. This is episode 2 of the new podcast format. It is Monday. This is November 9th now?
9th.
November 9th, Monday. All right, cool. So, weekly video game podcast, you can catch us on YouTube. You can catch us on Podbean. That's convolutedcube.podbean.com. We might do SoundCloud, actually, but we'll figure that out here in a little bit.
Oh, will we?
Some people have been having trouble with Podbean, so... I know that your lady, your old girl, is that what you call her?
We'll call her the girl, my girl, yeah.
The girl. Well,
I don't want to use her name. I'll be polite.
All right. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. She's like one of the only 22 listeners that we have, so I don't
at the moment.
Yeah.
No, she there was some issues, but hopefully everybody's seeing us and listening to us now in perfection.
Oh yeah. So we're trying something a little bit new. We've got this should come out on Monday. So yeah. What's been going on? What have you been up to, Ryan?
I went to go see Spectre, the new James Bond movie, and I can thoroughly say, as a pretty hardcore James Bond fan, I strongly recommend it. I'm not gonna be too spoiler about it, but the only thing I will say about it is it does a really great job of going back to kind of the old school, even like Sean Connery style, and like Goldfinger, which I know is one of the few that you've actually seen. So
yeah, I haven't seen really any of them. I think I saw one Pierce Brosnan one where he was skating on an avalanche or something. I don't remember. And then I saw
is Denise Richards in that one.
Halle Berry.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one's awful.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's Die Another Day. That one's a real bad one. That's probably the worst one. But Spectre, you should go. Spectre, you should go see. It has a little more laughs than some of the other ones, and I shouldn't say too much, but it's a strong recommend for me. And we saw it opening night on Friday, and it was jam packed. The other scary thing was, do you know people just love taking 8-year-olds to like PG-13 movies and rated R movies?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw Watchmen in the theater, and somebody brought their 8-year-old kid, and there's totally a sex scene in that movie.
Yeah.
That was awkward for me, just being in the same area as that kid during that.
Well, the lady was very upset at the first intro, had some seductive nature to it, and this kid behind us was just like, what's James Bond gonna do with that girl? And then we were just like, oh great, 8-year-olds behind us, and then thankfully they were quiet for the most part the rest of the movie. But please don't take your 8-year-olds to PG-13 or rated R movies. It's not fun.
It's so weird because I don't know, I think kids should be brought up a certain way and should be kind of hidden away from that kind of stuff. And people, adults, are complaining about children these days. You're the ones raising them. Don't take them to go see these movies if you don't want them to be introduced to things.
Yeah.
It's not everyone else's fault. We're not responsible for raising your kids. Only you are.
I hear you. Yeah, it'll be. Sorry, that was my little soapbox. But no, I strongly recommend to go see Bond, especially if you liked Skyfall. I know there was new fans to the Bond series that just kind of saw Skyfall, and there was I my little sister and people under the age of 22 and stuff probably didn't go back to any of the old ones. So strong recommend, go see Spectre. So that's kind of what I did for this week. Sorry,
anything else? Did you play some more soccer? Did you teach any kids other sports?
No.
Did you get in a fight with some wooden Vikings?
No, we're done with soccer season. I did go see a Division 1 soccer game, but that was the girlfriend's cousin. We went to go see her, and she actually, props to her, her name is Abby, and she actually just got named to the conference for first team, so the Missouri Valley Conference first team. She's a very good soccer player, and she could potentially play in a female pro system somewhere, but nice. Sorry, that's all the soccer I have discussion-wise for you.
That's fine. Congratulations to her. Good job. That's awesome.
Yep, good job, Abby.
Cool. You and your lady were cleaning up your house, though, too, right?
Fall cleaning. yeah.
It's that time of the year. Everyone's got to do it. You know, it's fall and then it's in spring. So I just got done cleaning today, so it looks a little bit better than it did yesterday.
It looks good in here. Oh
yeah.
But yeah, the if you have a pet, you really should like clean far more than you do. And I realized that yesterday because just the dog hair was like all over the place, and my apparently our sofas smell. She's gonna laugh about this, but no, I can't smell them because I'm old now, I guess. but no, our sofas like really smell, and I like Febreze the crap out of them, and I don't know if that's helping, but like we put down like some carpet cleaner like smell thing, and like I instantly walked in that room, and I was like, holy crap, this smelled bad, and I did not realize it because now it smells exceptionally better in this room. So yeah, so that was the extent of a real fun story of cleaning. But yeah, yeah, so
what'd you use to clean it? Like, how did you clean your sofas? Would you just Febreze it down?
Yeah, but, well, this one in particular, we're going to like actually use like the hose, the vacuuming hose and stuff on it. But like,
I thought you were actually going to take it outside and hose it down. It was that bad.
No. The dog, you've seen the dog. He's not that. He doesn't shed that bad. So
it's good.
But yeah, sorry, the boring cleaning discussions. But yeah.
No, it's fine. I have a cat too, so like I actually vacuum once a week, and I think I might have to bring it up to 2 times a week because it clean like just cat fur. I don't know if cats shed during the fall, but like the tank is always half full of just fur. Just from 1 week. It's disgusting. And now I realize why my ex like roommates didn't want a cat.
There you go.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't know when I bought the cat. I'm not used to it. So that happens. Whatever.
He's still gonna be mad, but that's all right.
Yeah. Well.
What did you do this week?
I didn't really do much this week. I played a few video games, but I did go over insurance applications. That's kind of my job, is I work at an insurance agency looking over applications. And the best thing about my job that I like is looking at names of people.
Oh,
like
we both
weird names.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this week I had my favorite one, which was A Million.
Oh yeah. Was it an older gentleman?
No, it was a young kid. He was like 5. I felt really bad for him because
he hasn't experienced the joys of his name in middle school, high school, beat up session in the locker room.
Just keep your kids' names simple. Like it's not that hard. You don't need to be extravagant with it. A million, as in $1 million is his name.
My question is does it start with an M or is it a million?
It's A. It's AMILYEON. I had this, like, I looked at it, I'm like, I don't know what this is, and I had to say it out loud, and so it was like, $1 million. Son of a bitch, it's $1 million. Who would name their kid this? So, and then also this week it was My King was one too.
Ooh.
MIY' King, My King.
Some real classy customers that you guys are racking in over there, huh?
I don't understand it. Like, why can't it just be Bruce? Like, it's just something that's not going to cause that kid any trouble later on.
Yeah, the lady and I have talked about names, and we like old school names. So, and old school names kind of like run in my family. Like our cousin, his name is like Atticus. So I that's different in like a old school kind of sense, but.
You're just going to have a family of actual Vikings what's going to happen. Come here, Llewellyn. Like, there's no reason for you to have those names anymore.
Atticus's brother's name is Odin. But you know my aunt that has named them, and that shouldn't surprise you. She's a little hippity dippity, so that
hippity dippity,
not in an awful way, but she likes things a little different, and I don't know. So that's what $1 million's parents are going for, something different, but empowering, right?
Yeah, I guess if he ever wants to have a rap career, he's cool. He doesn't have to like think up a fake name.
Actually, like, we should really hope that, like, he is, like, disgusted by that name by, like, 15 and then just says, like, A dot whatever his last name is. He just goes by it just goes by A like Brown or whatever, and then just really spite his parents. So that like you can hope for that.
I hope that they gave him like a safeguard as a middle name, just something really just bland, like Adam.
Or like
a million Adam Johnson.
Yeah. A Joseph Johnson. Yeah, that would be great. And then like really spite his his parents.
Mm-hmm.
We could strive for that. you better let his parents you better tell his parents about this podcast, but then tell his parents to listen to this podcast in 10 years so he could take our advice and spite them in 10 years. All right. Well, aside from being angry at people's names, anything else?
Yeah, I beat you at fantasy football this week, so that's one notch in my belt. That also happened this week. Follow up to last week. I won.
We're also just doing really bad in the league. The league is just a shit show this year.
It is. This is the weirdest league, weirdest season I've ever been a part of. Because there's so many injuries. Everyone's going down. So in our league, everyone is within 2 games of each other, I'm pretty sure. 2 or 3 games. It's very close.
I think you're right, yeah. And like a lot of people that should have been performing just like haven't, and a lot of different quarterbacks have been like a lot of up and down quarterback play this year. And yeah, I think somebody on a fantasy football podcast was just like, this is just one of the craziest freaking seasons that there has been. So.
It is all like this. I think it's because this is the start of a transition period for the NFL where you start to see the old guard kind of leave and you start to see young bucks come in. But like the old guard's still good. It's just that they're all falling down with injuries. Like I had Steven Smith go down and now he's on injured reserve and he might not play anymore. I had Le'Veon Bell in one of my leagues. He's gone. Luckily, I was able to pick up D'Angelo Williams, who's playing today because we're recording this on Sunday, and he is tearing it up so far.
I saw that, yeah.
So I'm
He's
playing
old, though. Hopefully he doesn't get injured for you as well.
That would be terrible.
30, he's like 30. He's like 32 years old. Yeah, especially since Are you playing the winner right now or the leader?
No, that's next week. This week I'm playing Mike.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing good old Mike, who might be joining us on a podcast soon.
Good. But yeah, we can't have you win again. That's also been denoted. Randy is unfortunately the current champion.
If you look right above Ryan's head, if you want to point at it one more time, that right there is the championship belt of our league, and it's in this house, and it will be forever.
No, that's not happening.
Oh yes, it is.
But yeah, actually those belts are affordable, and I'm starting to regret buying it. Actually, it's been in my house. It's been in my house 2 seasons.
It has. Right now, it's just a regular UFC like novelty children's belt. But this year, we upped the ante $10. So at the end of the season, we will be presenting the champion with a legitimate championship belt that's wearable. It's going to be very nice, and I can't wait to wear it.
I hope it goes to my old roommate who lives in Clinton, and I have to like personally deliver it to him.
As long as you take pictures, I just want to see it in video form.
I don't, yeah. Well, we got to order that soon, but that's a discussion off camera. Fantasy football has been, it's been a real up and down season, and I'm really regretting doing, 10, I think I did 10 leagues this year.
What the hell is your problem? You didn't tell me this. That's ridiculous. I have 2, and I can't keep up with one of them. Like, I don't do the waiver wire at all in it. I still have Le'Veon Bell on my roster in that team because I didn't drop him this week.
You don't have enough downtime at work, it sounds like.
That's because I actually work when I'm at work. I think she watches this. See, I work when I'm at work.
As do I, but I am tactful with my breaks. But also, I'm really tactful with like the phone apps. It's not that hard. 3 of them are for money. So there's a couple that are just, so the rest of them are whatever that is, 7 are just for fun.
I think that might be my problem because like we have our league, which is a $20 buy-in. So I'm always on, and I have a title to represent. I have to represent the league. Okay, I am the mascot of the, what's the name of the league?
You're definitely not.
I don't even know the name of the league. That's how good of a champion I am. I can't remember. It's called
the Unextraordinary Friends League,
and I'm the winner.
To which the divisions are suckers and losers. And I think I named it that because James was mad that he wasn't invited one season, and then maybe somebody else, and I was just like, well, fine. It's an unextraordinary league. We'll just do another league for like no money, and yeah, I don't know. I just ran with that. So naming leagues is very hard. I tried to do that in my work league this year, and it took me like hours to figure out a name.
Yeah.
So you want something clever, but not something corny. But it's difficult.
You're telling me I stuck with Convoluted Cube after a year for a video game podcast. Has nothing to do with video games. Come on.
No, but it's fun and catchy though.
It is. You got that alliteration with the double C's,
right?
Which is nice. Convoluted Cube.
All right. Yeah, moving away from fantasy football.
It's a sore subject.
I'm doing really good in another league, and I've been pretty lucky actually in that one.
Yeah. That's what this whole season's coming down to, is it's luck.
It's a lot more luck than skill this season, with injuries, like you said. All right, next.
Other than that, I haven't really been doing much. I've just been playing a few video games, just doing the old time.
Good job. You've been better at it than me.
Well, we need to set you up with a family video account.
All right, I will.
This podcast sponsored by Family Video. Not really, but maybe in the future. Who knows? We'll see.